Welcome back to Karis Investment, where investments are made simple. Guys, it is an exciting day. Happy to be back. Hopefully you guys are watching the videos. Hopefully you guys are taking advantage of what's going on. Now, my name is Ken, entrepreneur, investor in the stock market, in real estate, and of course, owning my own small business. I started this channel for moments like this to share simple investment knowledge. Now, I am going on live right now because I'm kind of tight on time and I don't want to be doing much editing today because I have a lot to unpack and I want to make sure I could get to you guys as authentic as possible to make sure that if anyone there is watching, they could see what's going on. Now, I made a video last week and I said in that video, I mentioned that says, hey, if you guys are holding stocks of AMTD Digital, I suggested that, hey, the best time right now was to try sell and take a profit. Hopefully you guys were watching that video because we end up seeing exactly what's going on. So let's go into the intro and then we'll be right back into more details and we'll cover exactly what we're doing in terms of AMTD Digital. So let's jump right into it, guys. Welcome back, guys. Again, my name is Ken, entrepreneur, investor in the stock market, in real estate, and of course, doing my own small business. If you're watching this channel right now, I appreciate you 100%. It means a lot to me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please also know that this is basically for entertainment purposes. Please do proper research before investing in any stocks that I recommend to make sure that you are informed what's going on. Now, if you recall this video that's on my screen, this was back last week. I created this video on Friday, I believe, Friday or Thursday. And I said, listen, at $329, I am selling. I tell you guys that make sure that you're planning an exit strategy. Hope you guys did, because then if you did, that would have been a huge saver. Now, if you take a look at my screen, we can see this was the video I made last week. And in this video, basically, I tell you guys that says to sell and take profit. Now, if you guys were watching this channel, this is what I say, guys. I like to show you information as it is. I like to give you my opinion, and then it's up to you guys if you want to follow. But in this video, this was back on Thursday. I said, listen, the stock made a huge rise in price all the way down from $48 to $380 per share at one point. And I said, make sure that you guys are exiting above that 330, 340. Hopefully you guys did, because now we saw the price is a huge difference. Now, this is what I mean, guys. If you like the content I'm bringing to you guys, make sure that you show your support by like, share, and subscribe. Help the channel to grow. Help us to get to more people. It's all in a helping effort. Not really too much for publicity. It's just to make sure that we're helping someone else out there that's not aware of what's going on. Now, if you're an experienced investor, you guys understand how investing works. Prices may goes up, price will come down. It based on what the market is telling us, and then we have to gauge ourselves. Now, if you look at my screen right now, this is currently what the stock is trading at today. We can see stock price is down tremendously in the last 2 days. From that 330 mark that we looked at last Thursday, now it's trading at $90.34. So if you guys got a chance to watch that video that I created last Thursday, then definitely, if you followed the recommendation, what I suggested, that says, hey, I was selling my shares in the mid 300s per share. Don't be too greedy. Sell and wait for a pullback. Hope you guys did that, because now we're in this morning at the low of 85.50. Still watching it carefully. Now, I am using a stop loss today because the market is actually trading downward. So I want to make sure we use some kind of protection. As we can see here, it has a day low of $83 and I have a day high of 109.97. Now we can see how this stock has been performing for the morning. We can see opens up in the 109 and slowly goes down, bottom out at 83. Then we have a mini run where it goes, touches 100, and now it's sitting at $90.34. So a lot of activities that's going on. You guys could take analysis to see how the stock is doing. We know it has a market cap of just under 20 billion. So don't be discouraged. There could be another run in play. But if we take a look, we can see for the week, the stock is basically up just around 77%. For the month, it's down 43%. Now, we did have a month high, as we can see here, in terms of the stock of $385 per share. But this is what I was talking about, guys. We saw the stock was down as low as $45. This was just last 8 days ago. So this was a massive run for anyone that got in to take some profit. Now, if you look back to last week, as I mentioned on Thursday, I let you guys know that says, hey, take some profit and just leave this stock alone. If you exited at 320, 330, what I recommended, you could have still got an opportunity because we saw it came back down into 270 and spike up to 380. So if you're still in the stock at that point on Thursday, you could have still made some profit. But if you hold on until Friday and then now, then it is an unnecessary loss that you didn't have to really took, right? So this is why I say, guys, don't be too greedy. Make sure that you are actually taking profit as we see profit in the market. It is the stock market. And this is why I said, guys, when we make a profit like that, there's two options. Take the capital out, or you can take the full amount out depending on how you want to trade. It is totally up to you guys. No one could really tell you how to do your investing. It is all on your shoulders. Now, that's it about AMTD. A lot of noise, a lot of runs. We see this similar play from time and time again. We have this exact same movement back in the summer, in June, July, and now we had the same thing last week as well because they inject 500 million into their digital assets. So with that news, we can see the stock price just completely explode. People start buying, people start selling. Obviously, volatility was extremely high, and then that's what happened. So if you want to know what I think, I'm still on the same fence. If you want to take precaution, it's not a stock to really hold long term until we get better clearance on what's actually going on. You can still make money on this stock if you trade it smartly, meaning you go in at a low price for the day, try to take the profit before the end of the day, because you just never know when the market opens or in the aftermarket how the stock will actually trade. So on the safe side, I would say still take precaution, do your research, be mindful that you could lose a huge chunk of your investment if you stay in that stock. Now, next stock we want to talk about, as usual, one of our favorite. We haven't talked about AMC for quite some time. We saw AMC got a huge hit this month. We can see down for a low of $9.39. This is a 52 weeks low for AMC. So this was a big blow to the company. Now we saw pricing of the APE shares. Now, most of AMC issues, what AMC has been adoring, is typically because of the issues, not issues per se, but basically a little bit of the bankruptcy issues with Cineworld kind of came over and kind of dampened the stock price for AMC, which is a totally different, unrelated matter, but obviously they're in the same kind of niche business, and you can see the impact of Cineworld have completely demolished the AMC price per their actual stock. So again, if you're in the market, let's just make sure we're looking at the correct stock price here. Okay, perfect. So let's take a look at AMC. What do you guys think about the APE shares? Are you guys interested in APE? Are you guys want to take some shares into that? What do you actually think? It's now trading at $4.90. We have seen it last week, goes for a low, and now we have seen it return its favor, trading lower than expected again. So what do you guys think? Now, again, we saw a week before last, it touches $4.40, but then we saw it bounce back, crosses over $6 per share. And then we saw it came back down now in $4.89. So if you're thinking, hey, should I jump on board? It is totally up to you. You can get some APE shares, or you can get some AMC shares. Personally, I did get some AMC shares. I'm still holding some AMC shares for this price right now. It's a no-brainer for me not to hold some shares of AMC for a little bit longer to see how the market turns out. But if you're trading in the market, if you're very concerned about what AMC is doing, if it's a good stock that you should keep, definitely do your research. I don't want to don't want to persuade anyone to think otherwise. I want you to think freely. But in my opinion, I think AMC stock will make a small bounce back. Now we're starting to see a few movies that's coming out that's doing okay. Nothing too major in the box office yet. Now we saw Thor didn't really hit the box office how we think it would hit. Obviously with Top Gun, there's a few other movies, but AMC, I think in the long run will make another comeback. It may not be a major run like what we saw in the past, but at least I'm thinking we should see something between the $16 to $20 per share by midsummer next year. So these are the two stocks that I want to say if you want to trade in AMC, or if you're thinking you want to go in AMTD, which one is a better risk for the moment? Now, believe you me, right? AMC and AMTD actually both are a risk factor. Meanwhile, at the same time, both stocks could actually really perform or supersize your portfolio. It's just based on timing. We saw the exact same thing with AMTD last week. We saw a low price of $45 per share, and then instantly we saw in 2 days it goes to $383 per share. That's almost a 550% in terms of profit if you had invested in just a matter of 2-3 days, right? So very volatile stocks to trade. If you're looking for something that could give you an instant boost to your portfolio, definitely AMTD is a stock that we're thinking in the mix right now can actually doing that. But again, guys, this is totally in my own opinion. I don't want you guys to think that this is set in stone. The market could change at any time, and you just got to be prepared to do the right thing, right? Either you're going long or you're going short, but stick to a plan, see how the market trade, make sure that you're not really losing out on what's going on. You want to make sure that you're trading smartly. You're not jumping from one stock to the other, because that's how we start to lose money. When we run from change from one trade over to another trade, and if the next trade doesn't do good, we jump to the second one, the third one. We can lose money in the end, because then we start to make bad decisions, and then each of those decisions starts to add up. So this is what I'm thinking, guys. If you like the content, do some research and think about it. If you're thinking that AMTD is a risk that you're willing to take, I have to tell you, it is a very, very risky situation that you're putting yourself into. Now, in the low 40s and 50s, it is a easier risk to take at that point, because we saw it bottom out, but then we saw it came back on a huge rally and made a lot of people a lot of money. But also it took a lot of money from a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that was holding at 300 and didn't want to sell, and then a day later it's down below $100 per share, and they missed out on the opportunities. So again, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. If you're subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it. If you're not yet subscribed, hope you guys would consider to subscribe to help the family grow. We keep it simple here. If we see stocks that's on the move, we create videos to let you guys know right away. If you guys were watching, or if you guys were subscribed last week, it would have been a great opportunity for you to actually took your profit above $330 to $350 per share, because at that point now you'd have been okay in the last 2 days, not chasing these prices. So again, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.